Welcome to the East Coast, baby. If it was wet, that would not be possible. That's why you see the tree looking like this. That's taking out mirrors, corners of the windshield. Don't worry, that damage was already had. I'm feeling right at home, guys. Beautiful green trails, off camber, but you're not gonna die. You're not gonna go off to your death. It's beautiful out here in SMORR. If you guys have not been out here, it's called Southern Missouri Off-Road Ranch. And we will link everything in the description below, but it's an immaculate park. The facilities, as far as the cabins go, everything is so beautifully kept. And this first trail, I feel like this is one of the closest ones to the campground. The flexing way or flexing stuff. This will definitely test your Jeep suspension out. It is such a fun and awesome warm-up trail. The park does provide an awesome digital map of the park, right? With trail colors, difficulty, and a bunch of different extras. This park is also completely mapped out by onX. I don't know how current it is, but as far as we can tell, it's super, super up to date. So I have it pulled up here on my Stinger Horizon with the wireless Apple CarPlay. Now I don't have to have the phone plugged in. It's easy to get in and out to film, and then my onX will still be up here. Not gonna lie, I think that the West Coast has wussed me out, because now any little thing that's flying or landing on me, I probably had already 3 spiders on me, and it hasn't even been an hour, and there's ginormous horseflies here on the property, and they're kind of wigging me out. Another con of going first is that, at least when you're driving through the forest, you have to break all the spider webs. That thing is huge, and it's angry. All right, we're doing the second half of Bull's Run because it comes from there and it drops down. So I can't really get into the blast zone, as I like to call it, because look at all the rocks he's gonna kick up. I think he's just gonna go straight for it. This is a level 5, so the park is 1 to 6. Whew. 6 being, supposedly, that's the tube chassis buggies. And honestly, knock on wood, the park is extremely dry. Over the bugs. Okay. I can't even safely walk across to get to a better vantage point. And that's with no V8. I will say, plus side is that my skin feels fantastic thanks to the humidity. So shout out to the humidity. And you know he's just gonna kick rocks, so I don't even have a tree to stand behind. Ah! It's not the safe zone right here. You're gonna have to hit it with your purse. We're on the East Coast now. Just use that V8. There we go. Like he means it.
That was the bypass. No, straight. Keep going back. A little more. Passenger, like that. Just hit it from there. No.
Right before you hit the ledge.
There you go. A little driver.
We're still on the way to the Great Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion, and so we are wheeling our way there just like we did last year. We have probably we've hit some trails that I've never done before. We've wheeled some in Colorado, and now we are out at SMORR, Southern Missouri Off-Road Ranch, and this park is beautiful. We're gonna try to do some 4s and 5s. Supposedly the 6s are stuff that you kind of want to keep off of unless you have a tube chassis buggy or don't really care about the body damage. SMORR was like middle of November, so dead of winter. Everything was brown, everything was wet. There was a slight dusting of snow that was actively happening as I was wheeling here with our friends Paul and Carrie with Discover 4x4 Adventures. So this is just so different.
Keep going, keep going. Keep going.
It'll grab in a second.
Keep going. Keep going.
There you go. Even though the park is dry for all intents and purposes, it is still zero. Like I'd say there's one of traction. And
Yeah.
one because out of 10. Yeah, out of
One
10.
because you have stickies.
Right. So this is one of the specific obstacles I remember doing when I was here 2 years ago in November. And I don't think I made it past this. I think I had to get winched up. That was like when I was on 40s, 4.5-inch lift and no stretch. So everything felt awful. Nice. That's the trick, just straddling those rocks and then just using them kind of as a ramp. So once he gets up there, straighten up a little bit, perfect. And he's gonna just give it the beans. Nice. And a rock literally went into the forest.
Oh, she's shorter, so she's...
Yeah.
You're shorter, so you gotta get your back end up first.
Nice.
So while we were at the last obstacle and I was bumping it up, there was like a group of like 5 or 7 rigs that kind of pulled up behind us wanting to do the same obstacle or kind of come the same way. So we just quickly like went through and then we all got to talking and then now we're all together. And so I'm just gonna say that the probability of that happening out on the West Coast or San Hall or anything like that, even though we literally live there, is slim to none, which is another reason why I love the East Coast. But maybe I can just get close enough that I can watch Marlin going. And obviously we're not gonna hold up the whole group just because we need to film a video. We will do what we can to get the footage for you guys. Oh, remember when I said the park was dry? We found the wet. And this is like nothing compared to how moist it usually is. You hear revving in front of me, revving behind me. Everyone's having to just give it some skinny pedal. Oh. Winch in, winch in. Yeah, winch. There we go. Winch. The front isn't broken, the rear is, but the front has RCV, so he's good. Yeah. Rear passenger. But turn as you winch. Yeah, nice. So after the side-by-side mishap, him and two other side-by-sides kind of took him off the trail, and we are continuing on. They're going to go to camp. He has spare parts. He was totally fine with being with his two buddies, and then we're going to reconvene later. We're going to finish out the trail and see. But honestly, 10 out of 10, this trail is fun. It makes me want to move back like yesterday. Let's just say that. I've always wanted to move back. One of the amazing things about SMORR is that it's large enough to spend an entire weekend here and not even cover most of the park, but small enough and kind of like shortcut wise, you can go back to your cabin if you're staying on property and just have lunch, cool down if you're here in the summer, or if you need to warm up in the winter, and then head back out on the trail. So we're gonna go back to the cabin, have some lunch, some ramen, and then head back on the trail. Since we're back at the East Coast, everything green is potentially dangerous, and everything brown is also potentially dangerous. That was pretty good.
She's going out too much, like she's trying to crawl something that, yeah, she doesn't like bumping it.
Get the rear end up. That's completely different line of yeah. Slow down.
Babe, you're going too much to do it.
He does not.
Okay.
These climbs keep getting nastier and nastier. Nothing inside that bounce when it would pitch you, I was like, oh god, I'm going over, and I would like quickly hit reverse, and then it'd be like everyone, Brittany, Kevin, Marlon's like, no, you were almost up, you gotta commit. So that last time that you guys saw when I did make it up, I think I went way too passenger. I did make it up, obviously, but yeah, wow, that was rowdy. All right, well, it obviously took me 47 years to get up. Of course, Marlon's gonna get up that ledge, and again, that ledge, you don't see anything from this end, but you guys saw me come up it. It's like a serious ledge. I don't know if you can tell from here, but this is Little Joe. It's a 6, and there's, from what I see, 2 options, 1, 2, and then maybe that was an option, but that's like straight vertical up, and there's 0 traction. And obviously, for the record, I told him not to do it, but this is why we drive separate Jeeps. So his could always be broken. I'm gonna stay down here to protect myself. Rear lockers! All right, he warmed up the tires for a couple seconds and he says he's going. That was close. I feel like if he had a V8, he would have made that. Whoa. Coming back down was like scarier. Made it up the first ledge, but his Jeep shut off. Watching him do it in reverse. This is like the park of horseflies. Look at this freaking horsefly. This is there to mess your day up. That's just a 2-inch one. So far, we've been doing a lot of the 4s and some 5s. It's kind of hard to keep track as you're like weaving in and out of the forest. I would say the East Coast or SMORR in general, other than like, well, compared to the West Coast, like San Hollow, you pick like 1 or 2 trails and then you're done near each other on the park. But out here, you could literally at this park do, you know, 5, 10 trails back to back to back and just kind of daisy chain them. And then it's still, you know, 5:30 p.m. Go back to camp, eat something, go back out for night riding. The park is open. The trails are open till midnight, 7 a.m. to midnight. So we're currently on a level 4 and it's nothing too crazy, but we're about to start. Why not? Literally, why not? At 5:30 p.m. a level 5. Whoa. That was aggressive, but he made it. Wow. Camber stuff out here doesn't really bother me. I mean, I don't love it, but I'll do it because the worst that can happen is I'll flop or flip, but I'm not gonna go and meet the creator, you know what I mean, at the bottom of the canyon. So this is awesome. Today has been a fantastic day and the weather has cooperated. It was only a high of 94. We're holding about 93, but with all the like the tree coverage and there are slight clouds and there's a little tiny breeze, it's been fantastic. Marlon was getting bored, so Kevin brought us to Copperhead, the famous Copperhead. Heck yeah! Gosh, I know Marlon's always wanted to do this obstacle, but literally my stomach hurts right now.
There you go.
You need a V8, babe.
That's the line.
Oh, Marlin. Engine.
What the hell? Oh, you need to empty your catch can.
Your catch can, babe.
What? You think I'll swap these? No.
Come on! Oh, it's so close! I think. Oh, wait, too much. No, 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 back up, babe.
Keep your hands inside. Back up. You have to back up. Turn right. There you go.
Oh!
Go. Yep, go. Yeah. That's about as good as I can do yet.
All right, so everyone's saying he's turning driver a little early, but honestly, so I suggested that Marlon put a little bit more air in the tires. He was at 8 in the rear, but we're gonna try 15 because traction is not in it. I mean, it is what it is. He's not gonna get any more traction by being at 8, but what he can get is a bounce if he has more air. Oh, okay. He's on DOT tires. Oh, you let off!
Oh, wait, that cooler is about to leak. Hold on. Hey, go, go. Go.
And this is the hangout zone, just watching this. They're trying to peer pressure me into doing it. They said supposedly I can crawl it because of my wheelbase.
It's not traction, it's momentum.
That's V8. Marlon doesn't have all those cylinders. It's not traction, but it's horsepower.
Oh shit, here it goes. Smooth, Marlon.
Oh! It's all right, so he's at 15 PSI in the rear. Let's see if it gives him the bounce he needs.
Turn right. Do it right if you want. That's cool. Made it!
Woo!
Go, 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 go! She needs to back up more.
That almost sounded like something snapped. That's what it sounds like.
Luna, if it doesn't go off, you gotta get off the gas.
No. I think you broke. Try to crawl it.
broke my Jeep. And honestly, I should have known better because everyone always said, oh, you have a V8, a 60 in the rear is not sufficient. And well, this is the second time I've broke it, so I think it's time for a bigger rear axle. All right, so we're at Larry's Hill. I'm broken, so we're just watching right now. And yes, I'm sorry, the camera's clean, but it's just a dusty atmosphere right now. This guy, he just went up it. Woo! Yeah, buddy. Wow. They were not in a good spot right there.
That's it.
This is the guy that broke earlier. As we can see, he is definitely back up on the trail. Good morning. So it is the next day and we put my Jeep back on the trailer because we're going to open up the rear diff and see what exactly I broke. There's some guesses. Preliminarily, people are saying it's the locker, the E-locker. I wouldn't be surprised, but I think it's a little more catastrophic than that because even when I engage just my front, so basically to get out of the park and back to the cabin, I put myself in like a front only, and you can do that with the Atlas, right? And so technically the rear, the wheels should just be spinning. Locker was off. Nothing internal should be spinning, but we'll see. It was still making the noise. And my amazing husband, we went last night to O'Reilly's and got gear oil and that drain pan.
I highly recommend that when you are taking your diff off to leave one or two bolts, because if you don't and you have the gasket maker, it can come out everything at the same time and it's going to make a big splash of oil. Ask me how I know.
He doesn't sound too thrilled that we're doing this at like 7:30 in the morning. And the saga continues. So you guys know, at the very least, it's spider gears. We're thinking that it's more than likely a locker. And this is not going to be the first E-locker that I have blown up. If you don't remember, literally a year ago, I destroyed my rear diff. And yes, we did put a bit of a Band-Aid on it because the housing is slightly worse for wear, we'll just say that, but the axle shaft kind of just shock loaded all of the internals, so ring gears, spider gears, locker, the whole nine had to be replaced, and that was replaced by Tom's 4x4 on our way to the East Coast as we were wheeling. Well, basically same thing happened. I was on Copperhead, I gave it the good old college try, a couple bumps, and I just came down, and with the V8, the torque, the sticky tires, and the 42s, just coming down, even though I stopped before, you know, I hit, so it wasn't like hitting and spinning, I did cause a lot of damage to the internal, so they do have to be replaced.